Hi, Joe Cerrone.
And Alan Rosen.
Welcome to CAD 116 Basic AutoCAD in our weekly Zoom classroom meeting. All right, so as we look at our calendar of events, CAD 116 tests are rolling out and they're showing up in the due dates. And so be sure that you stay on top of the tests as you go through and work with the modules. We don't make them late or count them late, but the tests are located under quizzes and exams. And then here's these multiple choice tests that you'll go through and answer the questions for. And so, for example, well, I can't do it as a student, but it'll give you some basic questions that are multiple choice.
And you get 4 attempts to do it.
Yeah, so everybody should do fine with those. And then as we take a look at the course and how the outline of topics and things are, we typically cover 9 or 10 modules. And so the way we have it set up right now is that we have just released module 9 today. And we typically have 10 modules, so you may see one more module added in here. But as we go through and look at how everything is rolling out, we've got module 8 due on November 20th, and then module 9 due on December 7th. And if we go to the outline of topics, today's the 17th, and we're on task. We have module 9 active. The chapter to read is chapter 24, which is on Multiview Drawing. And then you should be prepared to take module 9 quiz. What's going on next week, Al?
Next week is Thanksgiving. Classes are canceled. The campus is closed. The weekend, the classes are closed also. The school will resume opening on Monday, the 28th. So that will be fine. I think it's the 28th, isn't it, Joe?
Sounds correct. We can always take a look at the academic calendar if we have questions about that. And so as we take a look at things, we're just continuing to follow our task list. And so the last day of student attendance, if we go into December, is the 14th. Right. And so we're programmed up to the 4th, and we'll typically give the final exam the week of the 4th, and then everything is due on the 14th. Right, Al?
That's correct. If you have any questions or problems or delays or whatever, I guess, and it happens, just let us know. Email to us. Let us know what's going on. And our grades don't have to be in until about the 19th. So we'll give a couple of 3 days or something like that to make up or whatever else if you're out of town or whatever case may be.
That's right. You know, if you get to the end point and something happens and you need some assistance, just email us. You can get an extension, but we want you to finish and we want you to be successful with the course. So module 9 is on basically multi-view drawings. And so we have this mechanical drawing where we will draw the front view, top view, and right side view. And it's modeled here as well as sliced. Or you can choose the architectural drawing. And so you can take your choice of one drawing or the other. We have YouTube videos of the drawings and how to perform those.
Why should you use Miro? Well, when you draw on a whiteboard,
Sorry, they make me watch a commercial.
With Miro, you plan together in real time.
And so we go through this mechanical exercise. There's a little bit of retro things in there from AutoCAD. But as we go through, we show how to add these hatch patterns and how to create these different drawings. And some of this, Al, is a bit dated. As we take a look at some of the other aspects of it, we have newer videos in here as well. And so as we take a look at the actual Module
Content.
9.
If you go to content,
Right.
go down to 9,
Correct.
and your videos down below, please. There you go. Keep going.
Right.
There.
And so here's the architectural drawing, and then here's the mechanical drawing. And
Right.
oh, you got the slicer in there too. So here's our module 9 in the architectural application, and it's on YouTube. And so we'll go through, and it's kind of a cookbook approach to creating this, but it demonstrates architectural applications using these hatch patterns, linear arrays, adding text, dimensions, section views, etc. And then if we go back, we have the videos for the mechanical aspects as well. And so here's the mechanical drawing labs, how to create the 3D component. Let's take a look at them all. So here's our mechanical applications.
And that rate.
And again, you don't have to watch the videos. The videos are there to kind of see the basic techniques. And so as you go through, CAD's a very visual process. We show how to do things like add the dimensions, add the section cutting planes, and then we show how to slice the model in 3 dimensions. A couple of different ways.
It seems it doesn't like us today.
Yeah, I've got it plugged into a wired connection, so it could be the server. Sometimes that's really, as you get into it, it's not always your internet speed, it's the site that we're trying to get to. And these D2L sites get really busy around this time of year as all the other classes start to use it as well. But either way, there is a video there. I'll give it another few seconds if it doesn't kick in. There it goes. We'll play it. It's called latency. Latency is when it slows down. We go through and model. So AutoCAD is a great tool for these mechanical and architectural drawings and just general design tools. And so that's essentially what we want students to come out with from the basic AutoCAD class. And then if we take a look back at the main splash page, or we take a look at the drawings, let's take a look at the drawings. Essentially we have these drawings created, and then we're creating viewports. We have them set up with the top view, front view, and then we have an isometric view here that's showing how the model works. If we take a look at the drawing chapters, and let's take another look before we do at the other exercise. So here's our architectural drawing. It doesn't have a title block. It basically is an approach of using all these different hatch patterns to be able to show things like compacted sand or concrete, insulation, and to represent architectural drawings using CAD. And then if we take a look at the textbook, you're to read chapter 24, Multiview Drawing, and the learning objectives are to be able to use these CAD commands like ortho, snap, and polar tracking, X-line, ray, offset. As we go through, a lot of the course kind of deals with this command knowledge, and then each week we'll go through and add to our list of different commands that we understand how to use. And then we tie them to these standards and conventions for multi-view drawings, which have been around for years. And so as we go through, we're going to have the front view, top view, and right side view, and then they all line up as we go through and create these different standards. And it's called orthographic drawing, and we can use these projection line techniques. These go back to when we used pencils, where you'd have the front view line up with the top view, and then the top view, if you were to bounce off a reference plane line down to the right side view, you have the width and height, and then you have the width and depth, and then you can transfer to the height and depth within the side views. So just basic knowledge of technical drawing as we go through and work with our mechanical and architectural drawings. So that's the reading assignment for the chapter. Goes through a little bit on line types, line weights, and colors using layers, and then working with center lines and center marks, and just basically how CAD has got those kind of automated. So as we go and put in these different center marks, we can modify them with grips and make good, clean, organized drawings. And then there's the commands that help us make the drawings look correct. Alrighty, so that's the chapter for the reading. Your assignment is to either pick the mechanical or the architectural drawing. And remember, if you need any assistance, we're here on Sunday, and you can come into class on Sunday between, what time do we have it on Sunday and where, Al?
It's at 9 o'clock, ends at about 12:30, quarter two. We're in Skokie and P Route 132.
That's right, P132 Skokie between 9 and 12:30. And you can always email us and let us know that you're coming. And next week we will not hold a Zoom classroom meeting. And so as we look at how the course is laying out, check the outline of topics, and we'll stay on task and finish this course up, finish the course up strong. Alrighty then, if that's about it, Al, I'm going to wrap up the meeting and post the recording.
Outstanding. Thank you very much, Joe.
Alrighty, thanks, Al. I'm going to stop the recording and open things for questions.